Hello, good morning everyone. Wanted to give you an update how I feel. Thank you all for the positive wishes about me, feeling a little sick, so thank you very much for that. Feeling still very good today. Yesterday when I woke up, it was pretty much I had sore throat. Yeah. And that's usually like the first sign. You have a sore throat. That's what happens. And that was after on Monday, feeling well until about lunchtime, then I started to have that sore throat a little bit. Today, the sore throat is almost all gone, and there's a tiny bit of congestion, but it's hardly anything, and I still feel amazing, still feel good, feel maybe a little bit like a bit warm, like a tiny bit of a fever, maybe a little achy, but for the most part still feeling good, which is quite amazing actually. So I'm really impressed by that, because this is like the quickest I've ever. Usually I just feel like, I feel not so good, but yeah, I mean, if you keep your health up and you eat well, then you can definitely prevent things and fight things off easier. And that's what a lot of people who may be skeptical, who may say, well, if all your good foods and natural remedies are working for you, then why did you get sick in the first place? Not working then. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter how well you eat, it doesn't matter what you take, you're still going to get sick from time to time. It's still going to happen. You can't prevent everything 100%. I mean, you can certainly limit the amount of how sick you get, but you can't prevent it. That's like saying you're going to take all these things to live longer and be healthier, but you can't prevent death. You're always going to die. Everyone's going to die. So you can't prevent death. If your attempt to try to prevent death it's not going to work. So yeah, basically what I did yesterday is I had a very tasty meal of all. Let's say I had steamed broccoli and carrots and baked sweet potato. It is very good. So I had that, and I felt really, really good after that. I had a lot of vitamin C from my various sources. Like that meal alone had a lot of vitamin C in it. Orange juice, kiwi, fruits, and a lot of vitamin C in that. Usually if you want to fight a cold though, you need much more vitamin C than just that. But even then, you gotta have vitamin D as well, which I take vitamin D every day. Another thing that possibly helped was I do iodine every day in the water. Trying something else, colloidal silver. Have a little bit of that in the morning, and that actually has what helped my throat as well, because my throat was hurting a little bit this morning. I take some of that, and then it's like gone. Yeah, I mean it doesn't really hurt now. It's just a very minor, slight pain. A little bit congested right up in here, but as I said, for the most part, I feel good. I mean, I'm awake. I'm a little tired for waking up so early, but yeah, it's quite amazing. Let's see what else. Well, yeah, don't know really how I got sick. As I said, I don't know. Went to the doctor Monday morning, had that weird mushroom soup that I felt ill like right after that. But who knows, Who knows? As long as I am good and feeling healthy and fighting this, sometimes, even a virus, a bug can lie dormant in your system. That happens, and then when you are taking certain supplements or eating better, then that comes out, almost like a detoxifying type of thing, where your body's going to get rid of it, but it has to get rid of it by going through it. So maybe that could be it as well, because I have experienced that before when I've started to change my lifestyle and eat healthier and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, just really impressed. Who knows how I got sick, but so far it seems minor. Hello, back again. It's been about a half hour since I just recorded the previous part, and I just wanted to say, once you get up and move around, and feel a lot better as well. So I feel even better now after I got up and walked around. Now that congestion is no longer there. But what I also forgot to mention was that another very important part is just your thinking. You're thinking of it. So if I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so sick, this is awful, you know, then you feel bad. But when you think positively, like I'm recovering so quickly, this is amazing, I'm just getting better so fast, I'll be better by Friday, this is amazing, this is great, doing all the things to help my body heal quicker. So yes, your thoughts are ultimately the most powerful. Doesn't matter what you do, what you take, if you have negative thoughts, then that will either have a negative experience. Or if you're taking something that is proven to, you know, prevent you from getting sick, and you have a negative mindset, you probably still going to get sick. Or if you're not taking anything, and you have a positive mindset, then you probably won't get sick. So yes, your power of thought is incredibly important. So don't ever underestimate that. I know I used to, when I was younger, I would always get a strep throat every year, every single year. So I remember one time when I was doing like a meditation, I would focus on that pain that I had in my throat. You know, it would hurt. It was very sore. Every time you would swallow, it would just be so painful. I would focus on that area, and I would like visualize, you know, all that, you know, nasty bacteria, and it was all dying off, and if there was any swelling, that was going down. All the pain was going down. And in the time of doing that, you know, of course, I felt better with my throat. My throat didn't hurt as much. I felt good. But of course now also, you know, I didn't have as much power to be able to completely get rid of, you know, the infection altogether. I do think that is possible, that you could do that just by your own thoughts. You don't need any type of drugs to put in you. You could do it all with your thoughts alone, but that would require a lot more energy, a lot more power to be able to do that. And at the time, I was not able to do that. And probably a lot of people wouldn't be able to do that because they don't know how to utilize that power and utilize that energy to be able to do that. So, well, that's not scientifically proven. You're crazy if you think that's possible. Well, I say you're crazy if you don't think it's possible. If you limit your mind to just what you know versus what can be. So, yeah, that's what you gotta do. You live each day thinking, what can be today? What can happen today? Anything can happen any day, at any time. It doesn't matter what it is, anything can happen. It's just about sorting out priorities. Sorting out how much dedication, time, and energy you can put into it. And ultimately, getting rid of that own ego bias that you have regarding it. Like if I say, I'm going to stand and I'm going to float in place. Okay, I'm going to float up off the ground. My conscious mind's like, well, that's not possible. There's no way you can do that. That will always overpower, because it's like, even if I say, yeah, it is possible, I can do that, in the back of my mind, subconsciously, it's like, no, you can't. Come on, you can't do that. Gravity, you know? But that's what is limiting to it, you know? That's what's limiting it. So until you get rid of that, you can't do anything. So that's why it's so important to let those biases go and just open your mind and realize anything is possible when you put your mind and energy to it. And also that would require a lot of energy as well, which I don't know how to harness to be able to do that, but that's what I've always been about, just being open-minded, thinking of new opportunities, and just doing amazing things. So yeah, just be amazing, do amazing things, think amazing things, and live each day like it's awesomeness. Okay, so this is a real goodbye this time. I'll check in maybe tomorrow how I'm feeling. This is like documentation for me to like, wow, remember that time that I got better so quickly from eating darn psychedelic mushroom soup? No, I'm joking, that's not what it was. But anyway, yeah, that was all. It was no crazy mushroom. This is amazing soup though. This mushroom soup, it was so good. But I don't know if I'll buy it again after this. I don't know if that's what caused it, or if the mushrooms can have a beneficial effect on your immune system. They can help boost it, but at the same time, because it impacts your immune system, if it's not a good mushroom or you're allergic to it, then maybe you're having an immune response to it. So I think that's kind of what happened one other time with the mushrooms. So yeah, but yeah, it was good soup. It was good soup. Wish you could have tried it. So that was all. I'm gonna end it for real now. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.